Hey guys, on my way back to an impromptu estate sale, moving sale, stopped by, had to take a friend to the airport and decided to sell this on the way. Decided to hit a couple of garage sales, got on my garage sale app and found this estate sale that wasn't listed on estatesales.net. And it's just incredible prices. But of course, I had no cash on me. Yeah, Lonnie and John, I had no cash. Wasn't prepared. But I got a bunch of stuff together and I gave them my card. Luckily, I lived right around the corner. Told them I was going to go home and get some cash. And actually, I did a little research while I was there. And I will share with you the stuff that I get when I get home. It's an amazing buy. Okay, I am just busting. Went to this estate sale. I was actually had to drop a friend off at the airport, like I said earlier. I wasn't going to do anything and just went past a garage sale sign. And I turned down there, drove for a while. The only thing I saw, this was almost 9 o'clock in the morning. The only thing I saw was there was a table that was folded up and leaning against a tree. It's the only thing I saw about a yard sale. So I got on Yard Sales app to see where I'd navigate to, and I hit this one that actually wasn't that one. Went to it. It actually said it was a moving sale. So Synchronicity was working because I got an amazing deal. I wound up spending $140 for everything. This is the big thing that attracted me. This is Onyoko. I always say that wrong. Anyway, I got this whole entire stereo system for 50 bucks. Yeah, 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Okay, so I'm gonna go down and read on these so I can tell you. I actually did research this time, so I can tell you exactly what these are selling for. So the speakers are time frame TF700s, and they sell between 150 and 275. And there's a website that actually shows how to refurbish these. So I think that's probably where the 275 comes in. If I recondition them, I can sell them for higher. All right. Now that I got that done, let's move a little bit closer here so we can see what we got going on. You like my camera work? All right. Here we go. Let's give you the lowdown here. All right. Again, $50 for all of this. So we got the turntable. The turntable is a Onkyo T-4120. I'm sorry. Nope, that's not it. It's a CP 1140F. It's a fully automatic turntable. I thought it was missing the top. I couldn't find this right away when I was doing the search on it, so I figured I would sell it for parts because I wasn't going to get much. But this is the way it comes, and it sells for about $259. That's nice. Okay, now we have the tape player. The tape player is a TAW450. It sells for 35 bucks. We got the, what is this? FM tuner. FM tuner, where are you? I just should have put these in order. The tuner goes for, nope, that's not it. The tuner goes for in between $20 and 40 bucks. This is the remote control preamp. And the remote control preamp, believe it or not, doesn't go for a whole bunch. But you know what? I said $32, but I think that I got that wrong. Yep, because that's not what I looked up. Because what I looked up was only about this big. So I'll have to check that again. I did see the one I looked up and one that looked like this together went for 165. So I'm thinking maybe 75, 100 for that. The power amp goes for 125 bucks. That's a 5160. And the DVD player, CD player, DX-C106, sells for $50. I don't know if I'm going to get that. I'll have to open it up. There is an issue with the tray. There's nothing holding it. It doesn't actually work, so I don't know if there's a belt missing. But for $50, I'll probably either sell it for parts or just take this out of the equation. Altogether, with that, for $50, I'll turn into $562. Can't beat that with a stick. All right, so I do actually have the manuals with those other things as well, all the Onkyos. Okay, so here we have a Panasonic SA-AK110. Paid $10 for it, and it'll resell for $80. We have a Timex T609T. Paid $2 for it, and it will resell for $24. Then I've got a Memorex MX414 CD player tuner with the speakers. I found one that sold for $45 without the speakers. The speakers only really sell for about $10 by themselves. So got this plane. It's an Army 160th unit aviation. Oh crap! And it broke. Daggone it! That broke since I got it. Shoot! But this is I paid 50 cents for it. It's actually pretty heavy, but it's got this kind of weird. Looks like an air connection. Really weird stuff. I'm gonna have to see if I can repair that. I have to find that piece. That's a shame because this thing was really cool. I just broke it because I was just looking it up and that wasn't broken. Oh, and there goes the wheel. Oh well, 50 cents, but I might actually, depending on what it is, I might still make some money. Okay, paid $1 for Forces of Valor. That's an M1A2 Abrams tank. Sells for $40. The estate sale, the moving sale, the guy that was the couple that was moving, the husband sold medical stuff, medical supplies and things like that. So he had quite a few tens units. So this one right here is a brand High Dow, and this is an Accu XPDS. Where is that? And this I paid $4 for it. The box is a little smashed in, so it'll be other. But this sucker sells for $250 frickin' dollars. Tens units can really bring in some money. This one is High Dow, paid $5 for it. The wireless tens EMS sells for $100. This is a tens 3000. And where is that? Tens 3000. Oh, paid $5 for it, and it sells for $150. So this is actually going to be the biggest money maker, believe it or not. I got 37 of these new in the box. This one was used as a sample. They got a note in there that says it needs to be cleaned. So I don't know if I can sell this as used or not. So let's just take this out of the mix and just call it 36. I paid $50. They had $1 a piece for these, and I bought all of them for 50 cents a piece, and they sell for $80 a piece. So 80 times 36 is $480. So I got this antique auto heart there. This is the last thing, and it's kind of in pieces. It has these things. It's called a 21. Oh, where are the rest of them? I got them inside. Anyway, it's called a 21 chord auto harp. It's made by Oscar Schmidt, which is a very common manufacturer. These are all over the place. It's nothing on eBay has one like this. They have the reissues of this model. I believe this came out in like the 1940s or 1950s. I did Google some pictures. I'm going to have to do some more research on it. I'm thinking, I paid $50 for it. It's in kind of poor shape. I've got to get pieces. It's separating there. I should be able to glue that and clamp it. And it's pretty scratched up and scraped up. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping to be able to get 150 for it. These sell for really, really good. So if you ever come over an Auto Heart, they usually have, so that the 21 chord ones, they have all these strings, and they usually have these panels, and they have buttons that you push to play the music. But this is a very, very old one, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do some more research. I'm hoping that I'll make $100 on it. I might just break even. I definitely won't lose money on it, because just for its aesthetic value, especially when I put it all back together, and it sounds, well, it's hard to tell because it doesn't have these things on it, but let's put one of these on it and see if that helps. Yeah, that helps a lot. It's not in tune, but anyway, it's hard to tell, but it's got a really good tone to it for being so old. So anyway, we'll see what I get from this. I think the whole kit and caboodle, I'm gonna take this out of the mix because I don't know. I might just break even, but with everything I've got, I'm looking at $1,760. So turning $140 into $1,760 when unexpected with complete and total synchronicity was makes for a very good Friday. So not bad Friday morning. I did have to get up early to take my friend to the airport, which I didn't mind, but it did take a big turn. But the funny thing is, and by the way, I know I was wearing the same shirt in the last video that I was earlier today. That's what happens when you're self-employed and you work from home. You just grab the nearest closest thing and you don't care if you just wore it. So anyway, I didn't change because of that. I changed because after they didn't have any air conditioning in that garage where all this stuff was, and I was really right by the time I got home. So anyway, the Catch-22, the good and bad, it's good to find stuff like that. It's amazing to find great buys like that. But on the other side, it's kind of like rolling a boulder uphill, because all you have to do is just turn around and look, and it starts rolling downhill. So update on the condition of my office. It is getting back to a state of chaos. It hasn't gotten there yet, but it seems like the more progress I make with listing, especially the large items, which I've done very, very well. I've had some really good sales because of it. Then I get those, a bunch of the other stuff I just can't pass up. How can you pass that up? Those speakers are heavy. They're probably, I would say those are probably about 30, 40 pounds a piece. So I'm going to try to list those and sell them locally. But yeah, you can't pass that stuff up. I'm sure none of you guys have ever experienced that. So anyway, that's another one in the can. If you like this video, please hit the like, subscribe, comment, and hit that ringy-dingy thing so you get notified next time I make one of these things. And always remember, no matter what tune that life plays you, always find your groove. See you later. Have a great weekend and come back and see me.